All right, we are here talking about the fourth day of Unit 2, and this is kind of a cool day because this has got some real life implications for you when you go shopping and buy different things and do different things. Um, as far as taxes go and commission, if you work a commission job, which we'll go through, and if you have a sale at a place and you want to figure out how much money you're going to pay. So that's what today is kind of about. So if we go to, we go to this first problem on your notes page. It talks about our discount slash sales and what that means. And this just means that we're going to be subtracting. So if you have a discount or a sale, we subtract from the original price. So that's what we're going to write down here. So we're going to subtract from the original price. And then the equation to find a discount or a sale is very simple. We take the original price and we multiply it by the sale or the discount. Percentage. So whatever that percentage is. And when we multiply that percentage, we just need to turn it into a decimal. And we'll talk about that in just a second. So the first one, it says Jen wants to buy a blouse that costs $35 and is on sale for $20 off. That means we're going to be subtracting. So her discount, though, before we even get to that subtraction, we just take the $35 and we multiply it by my 20%. Now, this is how we change a percent to a decimal. In my calculator, I take 20, I divide it by 100, and that gives us what my decimal is supposed to be, and that's 0.20. The other way you can do that is just move the decimal place on this 20%. So it's usually right here. If we move the decimal place 2 to the left, we'll get 0.20 as well. So either one works. You can either take the percent and you divide it by 100 and you get your decimal, or you can just move the decimal place 2 to the left and you'll also get your decimal. So in my calculator, I'm going to do 35 times, I'm going to use a dot for multiplication so you don't think it's an X, times 0.20. So in your graphing calculator, hopefully you have one, you do 35 times 0.2, you press enter, and that should give you 7. So my discount it should be you, is $7. We always write a sentence if we're given a word problem to begin. So if we're given words to begin, you always write your answer in words. So the discount is $7. And then to find the total price now, this is when we're going to actually subtract. So we take my original and we subtract what I found would be my discount or my sale. So I believe this next one we find the total price. So there we just found the discount, and now we're going to subtract to find my discount or sale. So it says Caitlin goes to her favorite store at the mall and grabs $220 worth of clothes. Upon arriving at the cash register, she finds out all of her clothes she picked up were 25% off. So we do 220 multiplied by that 25% off divided by 100. So that would really be 220 times 0.25. So if you were to multiply those, 220 times 0.25, we'll get a total of $55. So this is my discount or my sale. Discount. But it asks you not only how much her discount will be, but what will her final bill be. And this is where we actually do that equation where we subtract the original, which is 220 and we subtract it with my discount or my sale I found. So if you do 220 in your graphing calculator subtracted by 55, so 220 minus 55, you would get $165 as her total. So my sentence would be, the discount is $55 and the total is $165. So that's what we're looking for there. So hopefully you understand discount or sales, or having a sale, and then finding the total bill as well. So the first part we just found how much you would subtract. The second one we actually subtracted. I think we got another problem like this. Oh, later on. Okay, taxes. So taxes are something that we add to the original at the end. So taxes that we pay, like the sales tax if we go and buy something online, or if we go to the mall and buy something, there's always a sales tax. And those taxes go towards different things in the community. It's like one of the things it goes towards actually is the school here. We get some money out of that, or the fire department, police, building roads, doing things like that. They're putting up new signage around Bloomingdale when you first go into it, right by Lake Park East Campus. That'd be another thing that our tax dollars is paying for. So we always pay taxes on things that we buy in order to help out the community, essentially. So my equation, it's the identical same equation that we just used for sales or discount. We take the original price and we multiply it by my tax rate. So this first example says Lake Park bought a new projector for $1,600 and the sales tax was 8.5%. So if we multiply those using the same exact equation that we used for my sales, we do 1,600 times 8.5 divided by 100, which is the same as 1,600 times, and if we take 8.5 divided by 100 in the calculator, enter, we get 0.085, which makes sense because you're supposed to move the decimal 2 to the left. So if you multiply those together, 1,600 times 0.085, we get $136. So how much did they pay in taxes? You'd say Lake Park paid $136 in taxes. It didn't ask for the total bill. That's where the next one comes into effect. So it says the equation to find the total is where we take the original price and we add, instead of subtract like we did for sales or discount, we add my taxes paid. And if we do that, you're going to get a cost that is more than the original. For the sales and discount, you got a cost at the end that was less because you subtracted. So if Tina buys a Chevy worth $22,000 and pays 9%, we get $22,000 times this 9 divided by 100, which is 22,000 times, I believe that would give me 0.09 in my calculator, or move the decimal 2 to the left, you get 0.09. So if you multiplied that, 22,000 in my graphing calculator times 0.09, we get $1,980. So that would be my taxes, and then her total price, we need to actually add it. So if we take the original, 22,000, we add 1980, we get 22,000 plus 1980, that'd be $23,980 total. So it asks the question, if Tina buys a Chevy worth $22,000 and pays 9% tax on the car, what will she pay in taxes and what will her total price be? So to answer that in a sentence, we would say Tina would pay $1,980 in taxes and $23,980. That's a crappy 8. Total. And sorry, I'm a lefty, so I cannot rest my hand on this or it creates all these markings. So I got to write from like in the air. It's a little more sloppy than usual for me. All right, and then the last portion of your homework tonight is commission. Now that's something that you might have run into in your life, or you're going to get a job that pays you based on commission. The easiest one that I can think of is either a car salesman or a realtor. If they sell a car or sell a house, they are paid a percent of how much the house is worth or the car is worth. One thing that you will run into possibly working at some stores, either in the mall or in the strip malls, will be you can also get commission if people come into your store and you help them pick out clothes and which clothes to buy. When you get up to the register to ring them out, you can get a certain percent off that as well. If you've ever been to a store where somebody helps you and they ask you to say, whatever the person's name is, let's say it's, Jackie, she might say, can you please tell them that Jackie helped you? And they're saying that because when you get to the register, if you tell them that Jackie helped you, she's more than likely getting a commission based off that. So this equation is actually the same, again, as the other two. We just take my total sales. Oh, working on commission means to get paid based on the amount you sell. So my commission equals your sales times your commission rate or percent, whatever they want to say. So number 5 says a salesman makes 7.5% off his sales. He sold $25,000 worth of merchandise this month. How much did he make in commission? So we'll see. So all we got to do is multiply those two numbers. His sales were $25,000. We multiply it by the 7.5 divided by 100. I believe when we divide that by 100 or move the decimal 2 to the left, we get 0.075. So in my calculator, I'm going to punch in 25,000 times 0.075. And we should get $1,875. So his commission is $1,875 for that month. So you just multiply those two. So now I believe the next page gives us some different examples that are mixtures of the three. If we summarize them before we get to it, for sales or discount, we're going to multiply the percent that they give us by the original, and then we subtract that answer from the original. If we're talking about taxes, we're going to multiply the original by the tax rate, and then take that number and add it to the original. And then for commission, you just gotta multiply the two. So those are the three different things you're going to be doing tonight for your homework. So for this next one, if you want to press pause and work these out, you can, and you can see if you're going to get the same exact answers that I got. So it's up to you, or you can just follow along as I go. So it says Mark wants a bat for baseball that costs $150 but is on discount for 15% off. How much will he be able to take off the bat? So they're just asking for the discount. So that's where we're going to multiply 150 times this point by the 15%. If we move the decimal 2 to the left, we get 0.15. So if we take 150 times 0.15, in my calculator, I would get $22.50. So Mark will be able to take $22.50 off the bat. So that's what we'd have for number 6. Ooh, Jamba. Ashley went to Jamba Juice in Elmhurst and bought a large Strawberries Wild, which cost $5.50. If the sales tax is 9.5%, how much did she pay in taxes? So it's not asking for the total, it's just asking for the tax. So if you just take the $5.50 and multiply it by that 9.5, which would be 0.095 if you move the decimal 2 to the left. Let's do that in our graphing calculator. 0.095. We get 0.5225. So this is 4 decimals. With cents, we only go to the second decimal right there. So we look at this number right here. If it's 5 or above, we round up. If it's 4 or below, we keep it the same. So that means that in cents, this would just be 0.52. We're not going to round up because that third decimal was not 5 or above. So 52 cents would be the sales tax that Ashley's going to pay. So we'd say Ashley will pay 52 cents in sales tax. So that's the stuff that goes towards the community. Next one, car salesman sold a Bentley for $82,000. He makes 6% of his sales in commission. How much did he get? So these are the two numbers that we just multiply for commission, 82,000. 6% divided by 100 would be 0.06 in my calculator. So if we do 82,000 times 0.06, you get 49.20. So total in commission, the salesman made $4,920 in commission. Boom. That's a pretty good month just for selling one car. And the last one on this page was Jeremiah bought a TV for his house, which cost $14. It's currently on sale for 15% off. How much will that discount be? So this is where we just multiply the two numbers again. 15% divided by 100 is 0.15, or if you move the decimal to the left. So we would multiply those two numbers, 1,400 times 0.15. We get $210 total. So then the discount will be $210. So hopefully you got all those right if you paused. And the last page, oh man, we got another one after that. All right, page 4, I think is going to be some of the ones where you got to find the total as well. They're going to be mixed in here now. So number 10 is a commission one. This is where you just multiply both of them. We're going to skip that one because we did a few of those. Andrea loves basketball gear. If she goes to Dick's Sporting Goods and purchases $180 worth of basketball apparel, how much will her discount be if it's 30% off? And then her final bill. Okay, this is a good one because we haven't done this one in a little bit. So we would take this 180. We know this is a discount one, so we multiply it by that 0.30. So if we take 180 times it by that 30%, which is 0.30, if you move the decimal or divide by 100, we get $54. So because this is not a tax one and it's a discount one, this is where we subtract the numbers. So we do 180 minus 54. So if we do 180 minus 54 because it's a discount one, we get 126. So we would say Andrea will pay $126 total in the end. So that'd be her total bill. The next one is a next one is a iPhone one. We wish it cost $300. I feel like those have continued to go up. But when this was made, maybe it was like 10 years ago when they used to cost $10 or $300. So the iPhone cost $300. The sales tax is 11%. So we multiply those. 300 times 0.11. So in our calculator, 11% is 0.11 if you move the decimal place 2 to the left. And we get $33. So that's how much my tax is going to be. And then the total cost, because we're talking about taxes, we have to actually add the taxes to the total cost. So if we add those together, we would get $333 total. So then my sentence would be, the tax is $33 and the total is $333. And that's for an iPhone. And the last one on this page, Jessica talks about her dog. She went to Petco and bought $65 worth of toys that were 5% off. How much was her discount and her final bill? So we're just going to multiply those two numbers to begin always. So 65 times the 5 divided by 100 is 0.05. So 65 times 0.05. We get 325, which is nice. And then because it's talking about a 5% off, right? And it's talking about discount, we subtract those two numbers. So it'd be 65 is my original, subtracted 325. So 65 minus 3.25. And we get 61.75 total. So now because we're talking about discount, we would say that Jessica's discount was $3.25, and the total was $61.75. So those cover the ones that we either have to add or subtract at the end, the sales or the discount problems. This last one, I would suggest that you pause it here and try to work these out, and I'm going to work these out pretty quickly. All right, 450, 40% off. So 450 times 0.4, 180. Final bill would be 450 minus 180. That's $207. So that would be your answer. Make sure you put a sentence with it. So Beth's discount is 180, and total is 270. So hopefully that's what you got if you paused. Stratford tax rate. All right, 80 times 0.095. If you move the decimal 2 to the right, 80 times 0.095. So you get 760 total. Because it's taxes, you're supposed to add those together. So 80 plus 760 would be 8760. So the tax for this dress, the tax is $7.60, and the total is $87.60. The last one, commission. So we take 750 they sold in clothing, they get 14%. So 750 times 0.14. I got $105 when I multiply those. So that means the commission is $105 for that person. That's it. That covers the sales tax, the discount, and the commission problems. If you have any questions, make sure you contact your teacher. I'll see you guys tomorrow.